The alchemist. In all civilization across the globe from ancient time, practical-minded artisans and craftsmen who look for solution to everyday problems through a trial and error process, but the overwhelming influence of speculative thinkers in early history of science does not mean to experimental oriented development taking place. In India, weavers and elsewhere who learned the art of dyeing the cloth, wave in different colors, different dyes, many obtained natural sources. Other chemical processes like pottery, fermentation, metals, and metallurgy smelling of copper and use of gold in jewelry. We have different texts like Karaka Samhita and Shushruta Samhita that pointed to animal, vegetable, earth, which are mineral and metal being used for medical and therapeutic purpose. Two civilizations like Chinese are discovered how the manufacture paper like 105 AD, gunpowder 11th century, and the blacksmith across the world learned the art of alloying metal to alter properties such as hardness and malleability. Among them were the early Gond tribals of Buster region of India who mastered the craft of smelling and bell metal, allowing to fashion artifact and ornaments. Chemical like phosphorus were isolated, and many ancient systems of medicine such as Ayurveda learned to extract or synthesize chemical of medical value from natural sources. Across the globe, many civilizations flourishing who more used to describe the mystical and spiritual cause to explain change. In the form of substance, they experimental with the Aristotelian idea play the major role, where everything made up of combinations of five elements in different properties that produce different qualities or characteristics. A substance containing more of the elements of air and fire would be light and shiny, and if you could somehow remove the element air from the substance and substitute it with the element earth, you would get a new substance that was heavy and shiny. The alchemists do and believe that one substance change into another. This process helped to extract the yellowness of sulfur and the shininess of mercury and combine them to get gold that is both yellow and shiny. This kind of reasoning led them to think that gold is more about fine in it compared to iron, because gold is not only shiner but maintaining its luster longer. In metallurgy, the process of explaining as obtaining a compound the metal from the metal ore to calyx. Metal are elements obtained from their ores compounds, most commonly oxides, sulfides or carbonate. Which did they get it all wrong, because the idea had its basic in the notion we still cherish that everything in nature is pure. People through whatever they got from nature was pure, and we add impurities to this pure thing in chemical reaction. The notion persisted because it was never challenged by factual data. The alchemist never thought of measuring how much metal was obtained from a weighted amount of calyx. The primary interest lay in the properties of the products they could obtain. The attention goes to substance they use in their reaction or the formation of new substance. They had no concept of atom, and like Aristotle saw as continuous, they believe on substance combined with another in many proportion whatsoever. In summary, we say that different civilization across the global like India, where dyeing and other processes like pottery, fermentation, metallurgy and medicine are used. In Chinese manufacturing paper, gunpowder they are used, and they used to describe the spiritual and mystical cause to explain the change which occur the substance they use in experiment. And the Aristotle idea played a major role. People thought everything comes from nature was pure. It goes long because there is no challenge by factual data, and there is no concept of atom. Still, the question arises that do alchemists provide anything relevant to modern chemistry? Let's see in the next one.